you kidding me?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute!
Jesus!
Date, load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what?
What?
Oh, that.
Come on.
Why?
Just do it!
Alrighty then. You made a huge mistake using a Gatling gun on me. Now you're gonna pay in Dragon Balls. Come on. There you go. Enjoy the Dragon Ball, sir.
Iva, you saved me.
Okay, Mama. You know what? I am definitely gonna confiscate this Gatling gun. I'm gonna be taking this with me and sending it to the police.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
Lovely.
What the hell? You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys? Shit.
Alright, just drop the baby gun.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you.
Hey there, Sosajima.
That's...
Sajima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
Care to explain, Mama? What do you have to say about this, Mama? Yeah, just scratch the back of your head like a bashful anime schoolboy. Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance.
So is that the only thing here?
We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko.
Yeah, I figured as much. What about
including
him?
Moma.
I don't know about you, so... Why are you here in the first place?
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Yeah, I guess so. We didn't start with the right foot when it comes to our first visit with Mama on this timeline. We are not gonna get to any of the other extra information that we got in the other timeline, so I guess this is the short version of it. About Shoko.
I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier, when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected.
Okay, so either the information was different in the other timeline, or I just forgot some details over here. So I guess that's how it is.
Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
Okay. About Renju though.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know?
Ah, I see. Yeah, I remember Renju talking about how he was affiliated with some yakuzas and such. He did some work in the past that he regrets, that he's not very fond of. Before he died, that is.
We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If talent at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Well, that's giving me a glare. Alright, well, that's enough of you, Mama. So, Sojima, what do you have to say? What are you doing here? Why were you hiding?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Well, in that case, why were you hiding in the first place?
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Well, they could be in cahoots with you, so that surely won't work.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sojima.
I agree. We can't trust that.
About Shoko.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
You're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend.
I don't think that Lemniscate is that kind of place for you to ask about that sort of stuff.
Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
True.
We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
At the moment, Ota presents our best opportunity for finding leads.
And we do have to see what Iris is doing right now. She's definitely not responding to her phone.
Should we go to Lemniscate?
Yeah, let's go. Moma, Congressman Sojima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
Indeed. An old-fashioned Gatling gun. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that Gatling gun from here. You've lost your privilege to using it from now on, guys. Now it's all mine.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having my doubts that the Moma and the Kumakuras in general have anything to do with the Cyclops killing, that's for sure.
We need to do further investigation.
I don't know about So. I mean, he definitely is connected to this. I don't know in what way. Okay, this is the first time Date is seeing Aiba here.
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Izuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Aiba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Pretty much, so you can already use that kind of excuse. Date. About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
I mean, now after 4 years of you and Date doing the stuff together, like investigating crimes and such, now you officially have your own game, so I bet definitely had to make like a new form for this. She cannot be just the Pokemon mascot of this. She's got to have her human form.
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
Date, you're being rude, come on.
because I won't.
I mean, she worked her ass off for her to make that new appearance for you, and you're just being an ass about it.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
It's definitely more than just a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Okay, so and Mama are suspicious. Let's change the subject.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious. But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling. And their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't think that Mama would do such a thing. How is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Sure.
Please.
Don't like we have much anyway.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact.
Kawasaki district.
He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
So he did have some connection to the Kawasaki district. Maybe to Bloom Park as well.
The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
1/30th, wow.
What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So
Really?
he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
Oh,
we will have to continue this conversation later.
great.
I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier
Oh, great. The phone call from inmate 89, eh?
from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen.
Great.
Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know. I mean, this is gonna be interesting, seeing how this is gonna go. Like, just like in the other timeline, we go and talk to inmate 89. He's gonna try and escape with the help of Pewter. But this time, however, Renju is dead, so he's not gonna have any help when he escapes. He's basically gonna escape alone with a card this time around. If that is gonna happen as well in this.
I don't know.
Sunday, 5:59 p.m. I mean, we still have to check on Oda and Iris.
Oh, Date.
Hey, Oda.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom.
To what you? That is your. This is your first time realizing that?
And I just left her.
Well, I mean, the fact that you left her there with a with the body of someone you didn't know, that's still a bit ugh. But yeah, now you're realizing this.
But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother.
Well, nonetheless, you ran away without Mizuki. Oda. That's pretty scummy, whether it was Mizuki's mother or somebody else.
I want to apologize to her.
Yeah, you definitely should.
I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
And for that matter, Date is definitely gonna have to apologize, because... well, before it was questioned that Date basically abandoned Mizuki because of that whole Somnium thing, but now there's no arguing it. Date truly abandoned Mizuki today because, well, Date basically sent somebody to pick her up and sent her to the hospital and such, so that she wouldn't be with us. Mizuki is definitely gonna be mad at Date for abandoning her. There is no arguing with that.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
It didn't seem like it. Even though she should be.
What? You met Mizuki?
Yeah.
Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
Hey. Hey.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
Don't even think about it. Come on.
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Okay, well, where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
I mean, it is pretty normal.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body.
Yeah, he's definitely sweating. I can see it. I can see it from right over here. I don't think we need a thermal on that one.
This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought.
Jesus.
Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely should. But first things first. Hey there, receptionist. Her name was... I keep forgetting names over here. That is definitely Oda's mother. I haven't really talked to her that much up until now. That's for sure. Receptionist, okay. Ritsuko Enshu, okay. So Ritsuko, what you doing? You want to get some food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
Oh my.
And I kinda like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
Not from what I'm aware of.
What's a reptilian?
Is that a class in one of the Elder Scrolls games? Did you mean Argonian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Oh, so she's a comedian.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
You know, I've heard about these kinds of people, like comedians in the game industry, like the artists and such. they just love putting like gray slash like weird filters on things. Like I remember GTA 4 had some ugly filter that I didn't like that put me off. GTA 5, however, was definitely more colorful and such. It was definitely more colorful without any of that stupid filter of some sorts.
Aw, too bad.
Like for example, Deus Ex Human Revolution had that yellow filter of some sort, which I guess some would argue it's for stylistic choice and such, but still, yeah, in my eyes it was a little bit too much. It is because of the chameleon people that those filters are put. It's like the textures are all yellow, and then there's the light, and then there's the filter that the character has in first person, and then a couple more yellow thrown in there. Like, too much yellow! There's too much yellow! You're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol.
You can never be too old to be an idol, sweetie.
I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
In spirit, that is.
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
Yeah. Where's Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa?
Yep.
She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Okay, good. So, she's here as well.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
Sure.
No, it's fine.
No.
This can wait until she's done.
Okay. Until she's done. We should wait for her. For sure. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. And there's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Date. Huge breasts. Breasts. It just keeps getting better and shorter. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Yeah, huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Huge breasts. Oh my. Alright, well, while you're at it, Date, might as well just use your x-rays on her to see her bone structures. Just... Okay, now about Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
No.
No. A woman.
There you go. Now he's exploding like a sun.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Renju with Iris?
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
That definitely doesn't sound good.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess.
But the receptionist said that she is at the studio like right now, so she is fine right now.
You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm not saying that she murdered somebody, but she might be in danger. That's why we're asking here, Ota.
She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Okay, slow down. I didn't say Iris was the murderer. I mean, truly. But she definitely has some connection into this. I mean, Renju definitely wants something out of Iris these days.
But do you suspect her?
No.
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Yeah, you cannot... you cannot go against that, Ota. So, come on. Tell us. What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Around 6:15, I guess.
6:15. Huh?
Where did they go?
I didn't see.
6:15? Oh, that doesn't sound good.
They got into Renju's car and drove off.
What did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh, Iris.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you.
Yeah, like for example, why didn't you answer our phone call today?
Come with me.
Police headquarters, Sunday, 8:23 p.m.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth. And I would appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, we would definitely appreciate the cooperation, Iris. So tell us. Do you have an alibi for last night? What were you doing last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
The whole time.
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
But knowing her condition, body temperature is definitely not going to be of any use to us, sadly.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
What do you mean by that? Huh. So you're thinking that it could be... Hitomi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I mean, she can definitely... I can totally agree with her being at home at 8, between 7 and 9. Later, however, I would definitely ask that.
You can, but there'd be no point.
I mean, there's also the live stream that she's doing.
Why is that?
My mom was at home.
She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know.
She would know.
Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Yep.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious, what was Hitomi doing last night?
I mean, I do remember that Hitomi was also talking to Sosejima out of all people in the other timeline. She does have connection to whatever is going on right now, but what that connection is, I have no idea up until now. We haven't found zilch about Hitomi. That's because we didn't really look into her that much. Maybe now we'll. You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're surely familiar with the tridents and using them. About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I guess we're not gonna get out. I guess we're not gonna get that much out of her when it comes to that. When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Yep. But you would know that already, Iris, so you're definitely hiding something from us.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so... if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Okay, so in this timeline, Renju did talk to Iris. I think that a lot earlier than in the other timeline, where he tried to find Iris, but couldn't find her. Because, well... Actually, hold on a second. Nah, I think I'm wrong about some stuff here.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Can we listen to it? I guess not. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Yep. Cause we learned nothing of this in the other timeline. She never told us about this, so...
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
I would comment something about this, but I don't think it's gonna be relevant to the case, so let's continue.
Well, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Iris could have killed Renju because... where Renju was murdered, discovery of Renju's body. Renju's weight. Renju weighs approximately 160 pounds.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each. The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene.
That's quite an interesting detail.
This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Yeah, more than likely. Because, well, I doubt that anybody would have killed Renju like right there at Sunfish Pocket at that time, because Sunfish Pocket was still open at the time of his death, I'm sure. It was when the body was moved there that Sunfish Pocket was closed. Sedation.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Yeah. It could very well be that, well, I don't know, I'm having my doubts that Iris would be the one to kill Renju, but let's say that Iris had the opportunity. She could sedate Renju before strangling him. That would be a lot easier for her to do that, to strangle him. If he was sedated as well, he wouldn't be able to fight back. But let's see about some of this other
Renju's
stuff.
estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
Surely.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Question is, why would somebody just put the watch inside the oil drum instead of, I don't know, inside, like, on Renju's wrist? It could very well be that whoever did this wanted only Date to find that wristwatch, but I don't know.
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Okay, well, let's show her this.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died.
Yeah, which will make it easier for Renju to get killed by anybody. of any stature.
He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean?
How did you know that he was hanged up?
It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds.
So I guess the details were made public.
Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
I guess that's true.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Yeah, with the kegs, that's for sure. I would say so. How could Ranger's body be lifted up to the ceiling? Oh, well, let's see. Either Ranger's weight or the oil drum. Let's go with oil drum.
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
How to lift. Ranger weighs approximately 160. The autopsy report. Yeah, you use the kegs and the counter as well to do it.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
And attach the hook to the mouth. And then the only thing that you had to do was, well, move the kegs.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Alright. Well, the elevator would definitely sustain both bodies, that's for sure. How the culprit managed to move the corpse to a sunfish pocket. It could very well be the oil drum. This could have something to do with it, but I need more to support my theory. Could it be that he was moved using the oil drum? Huh. Okay then. In which case... maybe. Maybe. The question is, how did Iris move the corpse? I mean, it could very well be that Iris or somebody else moved the body using the oil drum. That could very well be the reason why we found Renju's watch inside the oil drum as well.